Well, it's well, let me start by welcoming you back to the channel. I don't know, whatever. I wanted to take a minute today because I was on YouTube on my channel, going over some of the settings and stuff. I haven't worked on it in a few months, as you know, if you watched that last video, because I was, helping my wife with twins. But I spent all morning this morning trying to upload that last video, which I completely know is boring. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. Reading comments, doing YouTube videos, it's hard. It's not easy. I don't have someone following me around. I'm not going out into the woods and finding some piece of junk car that has been sitting out there half rotted into the ground, trying to see if I can make the motor run. I understand that's entertaining, but I watch a lot of channels that aren't like that are entertaining. The big thing is you don't like it, don't watch it. I don't understand why people have to go into the comments and say the dumbest stuff. The video sucks. Okay. You seriously had to take the time to go into the comment section to say, your video sucks. Okay. What do you want from me? That's what I say. I said from the very beginning of making this channel that I am basically just making a channel on what I do every day. You don't like it? Don't watch it. It's that easy. I guess you kind of have to have thick skin too when you try and do this. This car's so bad. Today I can't move anything outside because it's raining. You can see how bad this car got just from taking it out yesterday in the rain. Well, I don't know if you can see how bad it is, but it's bad. Plus, it's been sitting in the shop. It's got a ton of overspray on it. It's really bad. I need to pull this back window out, and I need to polish the glass out because someone tried, I think, with a buffer or something. I don't know. It looks like an old piece of plexiglass that's someone hit with a buffer. Anyways, so I spent all morning trying to get the last video that I recorded, which I know is boring. I know it's boring. If you don't like it, don't watch it. I don't care. Tried to get that going. For whatever reason, Premiere Pro wouldn't upload to YouTube. I don't know. Don't know why. Restart the computer. I wasn't going to go through and re-edit it. I told myself that if it wouldn't upload due to the editing, I just wasn't going to publish it. But after fighting it literally all day, it's like 3:30 now. I got in at 9 o'clock this morning, and I've been trying to upload it ever since then. And I finally got it to upload. It's on my channel now. I did commentary on it. I kind of just did a voiceover because, I don't know, I came in, it was my first video after coming back, and I didn't do a very good job recording it. I didn't do a lot of angles. It was more just kind of like this where it's still shot. But again, I don't have someone following me around. I can set a camera up on a tripod like I've done right now and talk to you. Could I move the camera around and move to different things that I'm doing on the car? Sure. And for the most part, I do move you guys around a bit. But the thing is that it really just bugs the crap out of me that people are just the way they are. Let me really makes me lose faith in humanity altogether. I know there's a tool for this, I just don't have it. I just use a little, boop, pop it off the back. A couple rags and be careful and you're good to go pretty much. This was definitely sitting too low, and got down into the paint. That's probably too low right there too. I need to go back up. But, you know, I do move the camera around a bit. The main thing is like, you know, if you don't like what you're watching, don't watch it. I don't know. You know? It makes no sense to go onto someone's channel and purposely just be mean. For what? You feel that much better when you log off? You know? Especially when you go onto your channel and you ain't got nothing on there. You haven't even tried. At least I'm trying. I don't know. You know? That's the thing. I'm out here doing it. You know? At least trying. I know that these videos aren't the most entertaining. But the thing is that I'm also exactly what this channel, the name of this channel is. I'm just a bum with a set of tools, man. I know how to fix cars. I'm really bad at relationships. You can ask my wife. Yelled at a lot. And if you want, you can go track down my ex-wife and ask her. She'll tell you the same. But what I am good at is fixing cars. Am I perfect at it? No. You know? Well, every day is just a struggle to keep going. Man, those scratched the... they scratched the stainless. I thought they were parked when I put them on, and apparently they weren't. So when I took it out in the rain, I turned them on, it went shook. So that's good. You know? So it gives me something to do because I don't have enough to do. But that's the thing, you know? I don't ask you. Well, I do ask you to watch the channel. I don't make you watch the channel. How about that? I ask people to watch the channel because, you know, it pushes up my views. You know, everybody wants to have a lot of viewers and be successful. And with that, for the people that do make suggestions and comments that are meaningful, that have, you know, something in them that can help me. There was one guy that suggested a engine builder to talk to about the camshaft for the stroker motor. He himself had built stroker motor, FE stroker. That's meaningful. That'll really help me. Now, if you don't like the channel, you're like, oh, you know, I didn't like this about it. You can say that, and you can do whatever you want. It's free country. But you know, the better thing to do would be like if you have a suggestion, like, oh, hey, you know, it would have been better if you did this in this way. I don't know, because I'm not a film major. You know, I went to college because my parents said in order for me to live at home, I had to go to college. And then dropped all my classes within the first month, I think. Because, you know, it's not for me. It's not for everybody. But, you know, I didn't do film or photography, or had some friends that did, you know. But I'm just making it up as I go. And because I make it up as I go, you know, maybe it's not that network TV quality that you're looking for. But you gotta remember, this is YouTube. You know, these are just random people making random videos. Not everyone can be, you know, Mr. Beast. These screws are extremely hard to get in. I think I got that one. I just, you know, I do this because I'm bored. I work in a shop by myself. Oh, maybe I didn't get it. No, it feels like I didn't get it. Nope, didn't get it. That's the noise of didn't get it. These eyelids. I got, this is the one that came with this car, and it looks like it was recovered. And so I thought, man, okay, maybe it's just in really bad shape. I went and pulled the one out that I ordered from Classic Industries for my convertible, and it's completely different. The dash pad is different. How it connects right here on the side is different. The new one from Classic is, this one's cut away like this, kind of goes around this piece. The other one looks like it slides next to it. I don't know, I'd have to look at the pad, but it definitely won't fit this setup, so I have to make this one work somehow. Which now I don't know how I'm going to get that out, because I struggled getting this one in, and I think that one's in. Feels like that one's in. Now I got to see if I can back this one out somehow. But, you know, that's the thing. You know, obviously, you know, everybody's different, and the way they treat people are differently. I'm always trying to think about how I approach people and treat them, you know, kind of like they say, treat someone the way you would like to be treated. I think I'm getting it out. Seems like it's coming. But I'm just, you know, I'm just out here recording what I'm doing. Hey, I got it. Nice. So with this, I need to push this in, and then it has to go to the driver's side a little bit, if I remember right. Yeah, I can kind of angle it back too. Instead of going straight up, I think I'm going to kind of angle it back a little. Let's see if I can get it that way. That's the thing. You know, when you're on YouTube and you see somebody do something wrong, don't just call them out on it. You know? Oh, crap. Oh, did it come out? Oh no, that was a bit. You know, a lot of times when they're producing the video, they're going to see what they did wrong. They'll see it before you did. But, you know, that's the thing, is you could go back and edit out the video and take out your mistakes, but, you know, it's all part of learning. You know, I was reading one of the comments, and they were talking about the radiator in this car being too small. Well, if you look at the top here, see how small that is, but then it bows out on the side. See how that gets bigger? This is the biggest radiator I can fit in this car that still retains the stock bracketry and will fit the front of the engine. So, I mean, that wasn't so much of a negative comment as it is more of just a comment that I've already thought of that. You know, it's, look at the situation, you know, and understand what I'm trying to show you too when I'm building this. How thick the radiator is. It's got dual fans on it. Are they enough? I don't know. But this is the biggest setup I can buy for this vehicle. Could I cut the core support out and make it and put a bigger one in there? Sure. Are you going to cut the core support on a super rare 7-liter? No, I would hope you wouldn't. You know, the motor and all of its things that are on it are non-intrusive to the car, like I've always said. Look at the air conditioning box. When I rebuilt it, I put it all back stock. Why? Because later on, if someone wanted to actually turn this car back to its original form, which would be the most valuable for this car, you know, they can do that. Nothing I've done here has destroyed the car where you can't go backwards. But if I cut this core support, then somebody has to go out and find a core support that's for a 7-liter, because I don't know if you remember on my 65 hardtop, I had to cut the hole to fit the cooler for the power steering. And that's a 7-liter part. Did it come on other cars? Sure. But if I cut that core support up, which is perfectly fine, to fit a bigger radiator, now I've just screwed up a extremely rare car. Is it as rare as that one up there? No. But that one's going back dead stock. This one is not far from it. You know, Fat Man Fabrication front end with disc brake setup, easily put that back to the way it was. Engine block, factory, you know, might be a little hard to find a early block 428, but you can do it. You know, I'm pretty sure this is a Cobra Jet, which is not the motor that goes in this car, but I do have the motor that does go in the car over there. And am I building that into a stroker motor? Yes. But the deal with that stroker motor is I can still go backwards. All I did to this was bore the cylinders out one size bigger. I went from 40 over to 50 over so that I could put the right pistons that I wanted to put into it to build it into a stroker. I still have the original crankshaft. And I had the machine shop machine it. So that if I ever wanted to go back to original car, I could do that. It's cylinder heads. Cylinder heads. I have the parts. I could go back to original, but if I cut up that core support to put some big fancy radiator like this thing, let's go to my 65 hardtop. Look how massive that radiator is. That's a 4-core. See how close I am to the front end? How am I going to fit that? I don't mind comments. You know? And the radiator one really didn't bug me too much as I'm harping on it. It's just dumb. And I don't know, maybe that's the thing. Maybe I think it's dumb, maybe somebody else doesn't think as well. Obviously somebody doesn't think it's dumb because they're the ones that actually, you know, went to the trouble of typing that comment in. I don't know. But the thing you got to realize is that, well, maybe you don't. I mean, nobody has to do anything really, honestly. And that's the sad part about this world and the state that we're in, is that people just do stuff without thinking, you know? I mean, the amount of time that I take doing this, I could have pour into so many other cars, have this thing done. All morning spent uploading that last video that's boring. I know it's boring, but I wanted to finish telling the story on this car. Because maybe there is that one person that wants to watch the story on this car. And then if I just leave it, they're searching through the page going, okay, well, what's going on with the Red 7? What happened with that? I know we took the engine apart. Are you ever going to put it back together? It's what I do. This is the shop. I work in here all by myself. You know, got all these cars just sitting around. Camaro needs tons of work. 57 Chevy, you can't even see. That Volkswagen, I got to cut, grind, and weld on that car like you can't believe. Nobody's here. It's just me. You know? I really wanted to make this video, even though it's just me ranting. Because why is it okay for you to rant on the comment section, you know, without me actually coming back and saying anything about it? Because at the end of the day, I'm still working on classic cars for a living. You know, you can say what you want, but I'm still here doing what I love doing. It may be wrong to you, but I don't care. You know, you don't like the channel, don't watch it. That's what I have to say. That's the main takeaway from this video. You don't like the channel, don't watch it. I don't care. Make it for that one guy that watches all of my videos, and I appreciate him more than anything. Because, oh man, I'm not going to be able to get that. There's no way I can get that. It's just off just enough, and I can't seem to shift it over enough to get it in. Now, when I took this apart, it had one screw in it, holding it on. So that should kind of tell you the state of structure that this was in when I first started working on it. I'm trying to get all three in. I've got a Allen screw stuck on this side to hold it in place. I got this one in, and now I'm fighting to try and get the middle one. It's right there. I just need to come this way a little bit and drop down a little bit. But I can't really push in on this anymore. It's in all the way. Uh-oh. That's not good. Maybe I should try and stick a screw in that side and get that one locked in. But I got one friend that watches this show religiously. And honestly, if I'm making this just so he can have a little entertainment out there on the road, because he's a truck driver, then, you know, then it's worth it. Truck drivers are the lifeblood of this country. That's for sure. I used to run a semi back when I was single. Sorry if I'm yelling into the mic. Uh-oh. Don't move. Believe me, I know how hard that job is. My younger brothers, actually both of them, they both run semis. Where is that? Where did that go? Oh, it went sideways. Oh, man. Dang it. I gotta figure out how to get that out of there. More to the point, how to get that in there. Let's see if I can kind of do like one of these numbers. And see, if I were to sit here and work on this car, even if I change 50 camera angles, it'd still be boring. I'm putting screws into an eyelid on a Galaxy. Is that fun? I can tell you it's not. This is, gosh dang it. I have to get a hooky tool or something to get it out of there. Oh, there it goes. Okay, has that bent down enough? Oh yeah, that's bent down. Okay. Ultimately, too, I don't really get to make decisions too much on what happens with these cars because they're not mine. Well, a couple of them in here are, but you know, this one is not. And if you want to piss off some Ford guys, wait until after that stroker motor's built, and if that thing doesn't run good and overheats, you're going to see the first Ford Galaxy 7-liter LS, because the owners already said that if it don't run, he's putting an LS in it. I laughed. It'd be funny to see, honestly. I would do it in a way that still didn't destroy the car. where you could go backwards if you wanted to. Because that's how I do stuff. I make it to where you can retain all... Where did that go now? Oh, I lost my bit. Where'd that go? Another seat now. Where the heck did the bit go? Oh, up in there. Oh, went flying. Maybe you guys saw where it went. I know, gotta find it. But yeah, if I build that stroker motor and it turns out being a big bag of poo-poo like this, then, well, I don't think he's gonna put an LS in it. He would put a 460 in it though. That'd be the next series Ford big block. So, but yeah, my main point in all this is I don't make decisions on a lot of these cars. I just work on them. He tells me what he wants. He'll ask my opinion on stuff. But it's his car collection. You know, I can only do what he wants to do. He wants to put an LS into a rare 7-liter. I'll put a LS into a rare 7-liter. I think I got this one. This thing might only have 2 screws instead of 3, because I don't know if I can get to that center one. This is a really messed up design by Ford. I'll tell you that much. This thing is not cool at all. They did a horrible job. Oh man, lost my bit again. Go on the hunt. Such a small space. I had to use one of those little bits. And I think it went down here. Put it into a socket. Yeah, there it is. Ah, lost it into the depths. Nope, got it. I don't know what I was saying. Anyways, you know, the main takeaway from this should be, you know, be nice to other people. You never know what they're going through. You never know their struggles. You know, maybe they're going through divorce. Maybe they're trying hard to build a YouTube channel. Maybe that guy racing through traffic on your way home from work is upset because his kid's in the hospital. You know, does it really matter if he went around you because you were driving too slow? Something to think about. You know, next time you run to that keyboard, is that comment, you know, does it have any value? Is it going to help anybody? Or is it just you being, you know, a super douche? I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but you know, whatever. Flag it, take my video down. Don't care. I think that's good. Seems good. I'm really now wondering if I tightened up the screws to the main structure. Could have sworn I did. I'm gonna try and get that third bolt in here. Yep, that looks better. Now it's back to, it looks horrible without that eyelid, you know? dusty in here. I'm going to leave that. It covers the clock. There's a clock behind there. And it does work because the guy I bought this car from makes all the clocks work. Because he's awesome that way. And it's not his fault. He didn't build the car like this. He actually bought it like this and was trying to fix it when I bought it from him. It's not his fault. But, I don't know. You know, you just keep working on them. You keep doing stuff. I keep turning the camera on and recording videos. Because that's, I don't know. What else am I going to do? You know? No one to talk to. Quiet. It's a quiet shop. It gives me something to do. You know? So if you don't like the video, don't watch it. But if you like the video, come back and see me again next time I upload something. You know? Maybe it's a little bit boring, but you're interested in what's going on with the car. That's cool. You know? That's the way I am with a lot of channels. I like boats, so I've been watching a lot of boat channels lately. Sailboat, powerboat. You know, of course, buying old ones, fixing them up. Sail Life is a really good one. The Duracell project, man, if you like boats, go check that out. I don't know if you remember Duracell, the ocean racing sailboat. This guy up in, I think he's in Washington, Oregon. I think it's Washington. He ended up buying that thing, and then now he's converting it to a cruising helm. He is super talented. You want to learn how to work fiberglass and that kind of stuff? Go watch his channel. That guy is really good at fiberglass. I think right now he's painting it. Well, no, yeah, he's painting the inside. So he's been doing a lot of sanding. That's boring videos, but the reason why I keep watching it is because I'm interested in the project. I'm interested in what he's doing. I'm following along. You know, he's got one big project. I like to jump around like a crackhead, but still, nonetheless, the reason I make boring videos on this car is because maybe there's a person out there following the progress. You know, and that would be me. I would be that one guy that's watching it to say, oh, hey, that's what happened with that car. Right now, this car is a bag of crap. It looks pretty, but you got to push it to a car show. You know, motor's garbage. But I got a new motor sitting over there for it. So just got to put that together. I got to find the time to do that. But when I'm sitting there from 9 to 3:30 in the afternoon, didn't even eat lunch, trying to upload a video so people could go on the comment section and go, your video sucks. You know, I don't care. Anyway, that's my ranting and raving done. Still not done with that stupid eyelid, but I need to look. Maybe I can. I don't want to put a drill bit in there and open up, because it's just a thin piece of metal, and then it's got this aluminum finger that sticks out, and it sticks out about that far. And that eyelid slips over top of that finger, and on the tip of that finger it has a hole drilled where that's threaded. You're supposed to slip that eyelid over, and that finger goes inside the eyelid, and then you bolt through it, grabbing that thin little piece of metal and then bolting into that finger that sticks out. That finger is just a little bit offset from the hole. If I were to drill that metal, it's possible I could mess up the threads going into that aluminum piece, and I really don't want to do that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it. Maybe I'll figure it out. But I also need to reroute the wire for the sniper little heads-up unit. Anyways, I do apologize for the ranting and raving. But, you know, if the comment section gets to do it, then I should be able to do it to feel a little better too, right? Or maybe I'm supposed to be bigger than that. Screw that. I'm not bigger than that. I'm just as petty. So, but think about that. Next time you go onto someone's channel and you see something, you know, if it's negative, keep it to yourself. You know, if it's got any kind of value to it and it'll help the creator, maybe go ahead and throw that in there. But I I think that's going to do it for this one. I'm just going to make this one short and sweet and call it ranting. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to continue to clean this thing up. I got to polish it out. And then hopefully tomorrow I got to go to one of the other properties. You're lucky I don't bring you along. Well, you're not lucky. You wouldn't like any of the other junk that I have to do anyways. But I got other stuff that I got to do too besides just this. But anyways, I got to go to one of the other properties, take care of some stuff. I'll probably be back in the afternoon. Hopefully it's not raining tomorrow and I can get this thing moved because I got to pull all this junk out, pull the Camaro out, put it probably where you guys are sitting, and then pull that Mustang out. And I think what I'm going to do is put the Camaro back in where the Mustang was, wipe it off first, and put the cover back on it so the paint stays nice. Put the Mustang back, or put the Camaro back in where the Mustang was. Put this where the Camaro is, right over here up front. And then put the Mustang here. And it's like a 90s Fox body. A buddy of mine, me and him went in. He went in buying and selling this thing. The idea was to fix it up. It's got some things that scared me about it. And this is California that doesn't like emissions. So remember that. But anyways, we'll get into that car on the next video. It doesn't need a lot. It's kind of like this one. It's super clean, super nice. There's really nothing wrong with it. The biggest thing is it's been sitting for the last 10, 15 years. It hasn't done anything. So I need to adjust the TV cable. I've already put tires on it. Probably polish out the paint, maybe clean up under the engine bay on it. Look into a few things here and there. It's got this weird catalytic converter system on it. I need to see if it has a CARB number, which for you that don't know, it's California Air Research Board. It's the people that are dictating the emissions in this country. But I need to check to see if it has a CARB certification. If it does, then maybe we can take it down and get it smogged. That would be awesome if we can, but if not, I'll just sell it as a runner, driver, non-opt, whatever. Someone else can register it. It'll probably go out of state anyways because, somebody in Michigan will probably buy it. It's an awesome Fox body too. The thing's really cool. It's got a supercharger on it. It's funny too because last time I did drive it, I thought, man, this thing is slow. It's funny how your idea of fast cars totally gets skewed by driving modern stuff. At one point we had a Ferrari, Lamborghini, McLaren, 720S, Spider, a fiberglass Cobra with a small block 427. That car was insane. You could just grab any gear and roast the tires on the back of that thing. It was so much fun. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is you experience that much power for as long as you do, and my daily is a twin turbo V8 making 500 horsepower. That thing is slow. But I remember back in high school, man, I would have loved to have had that car. And I'd still, to this day, honestly, if I had the time, money, and space, I would probably just keep it. Because I've always been a fan of Fox bodies, although I don't like convertibles. I've never liked convertibles. But that one is the one Fox. Well, I had two Fox bodies. I had a white fastback, and then I had another red convertible. Loved the fastback. Crashed it. Crashed it with the guy that was that I went into this car with. We went jogging one day. Was driving back to his house. Turned left in front of somebody on accident. Head-on collision with a Plymouth Breeze. And that was the end of that car. Anyways. So yeah, that car's next. I got to clean that thing up, get it ready to go, take a whole bunch of pictures of it, get it sold. I want to try and get $25,000 for the car. If any of you guys are interested in it, when I pull it out and you see it, honestly, the car really doesn't need much but cleaned up and posted online for sale. If you are interested or you know somebody is interested in it, feel free to message me, and I can get you more information. And if you want to come test drive it or anything else like that, you can. But for the 151 subscribers that I have, there's only one guy that watches this channel religiously anyways. Thank you, Bob. That's the way it goes. So anyways, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, be nice to fellow creators. Be nice to your fellow man. And, you know, I'll see you on the next one.